Hello, everybody. I got an important update. How would you like to receive $2,000 stimulus? It will not cause any inflation, and President Joe Biden doesn't have to vote on it. That's right. $500 billion. I just read this article, caught my attention, actually took me away from my football games. Most of you who subscribe to my channel know I love my football games to bring you this update. I'll read to you. $500 billion left over from the American Rescue Plan. Also, there's money from the CARES Act, CARES Act 1 and 2 from Donald Trump. That's just sitting there. There's enough money for everybody who got the stimulus checks, the three before, the $1,200 one from Trump, the $600 and the $14 from Biden, that they can give out $2,000 will not cause inflation. Now, I'm going to continue talking about that. Yes, this is there, and they must use this money. Now, this was also, there was so much money left over, people. They don't even have to use this $500 billion. Stay with me. This is very important. They do not have to use the whole $500 billion. They can just use a little bit more than a third and send out $2,000 and still have leftover money to do other things that they want to do, maybe child tax credit. I'll leave it up to you. Yes, this will not cause inflation. This will not hurt anything. I'm going to give you an example, but before I go any farther on how they can do this, I'm CAPANO, and thanks for tuning in on this Sunday. If you're new to my channel, consider unsubscribing, as we're talking a whole lot about unemployment and POA gig workers and core stimulus, where I believe something needs to happen. I still believe something will happen. So if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button right now on the bottom and join our family as I continue to provide you great information, good facts, and also a chance, got a hoarse throat today, to win great prizes and money and gift cards. Okay, I'm going to jump right in back into it. So $150,000 or less, $75,000 single person can get a $2,000 stimulus without causing inflation. There was so much money that was left over because they didn't know what to do with it. And there's also money I found out from the by the Trump's CARES Act. Now, also, this has nothing to do with the $350 billion that was given out to each state. The president did on August 19th and says you can utilize that for state stimulus and give it out to your people or unemployment or anything else. Now, some states are, but that's not what this video is about. Also, stay tuned to this. I'm going to give you the latest update because the family and medical leave is back in this Build Back Better plan. But they are explaining it. Now, I'm going to explain it to you, and you tell me, does it make sense? And I'm going to go back to the $2,000. Wouldn't it be nice, real quickly, to receive a $2,000 check? What would you do with that money right now? Leave the comments below. Okay? Wouldn't this, it wouldn't be unemployment or POA, but it would be a nice little chunk. You would feel good. You even would feel better, maybe with the administration. You would just feel better paying your rent, your mortgage, past bills. I know you're struggling, people, and this is tough times. And this administration should use that money, or they perhaps should be investigated. All right, let me move on. The family leave. Now, by the way, before I give you the information on the family leave, this is 12 weeks, and there's a huge catch. Now, it's called Universal Paid Leave. I'm going to explain it. It doesn't matter if you are a young adult or a parent or childless adult. There's some good stuff in here. Also, it defines a family member as of a spouse, domestic partner, parent, guardian, child, sibling, or even grandparents. It continues, and I quote, this is in the bill. They're actually going to have some of this information. This is the family leave. The people with the lowest income, okay, will receive the greatest benefits with the progressive wage replacement. People earning $15,000 a year will receive 90% of their wage on leave. Okay? This is the family leave for 12 weeks in this bill. Only applies to companies with more than 50 employees. So you have to work for a company. For example, Walmart, Target, UPS. You work for those companies and something happens. Family medical leave for 12 weeks. Sounds great. Putting a smile on your face. What if you're self-employed? They're trying to work something out for gig workers, self-employed side hustle. Well, this sounds good. 12 weeks, maybe we can use some of that. doesn't tell you what medical leave applies, is a cut finger, whatever. However, it doesn't take an effect. You ready for this? I had a pause till 2024. What are we, 2021? We're approaching 2022. So 2 more years. So even if this pass and they take out a lot of other junk, it won't take an effect to 2024. Are you kidding me? So do you wonder why Joe Manchin's saying, some of it does make sense. But what are we giving to the people now? If you didn't check out my video yesterday, check it out after this video. I discussed that. 2024 is when this would be implemented to people for family leave. $15,000 a year, receive 90% of the wage. Sounds great. They're working on something for self-employed. That also sounds great. But why so long? Now, the child tax credit is a different story. That would have taken effect in the beginning of the year in this big Build Back Better. Let's continue backwards to this $500 billion. I'm sure you're going to be hearing a whole lot about it on YouTube channels and news. What are they waiting for? So if they want to do their Build Back Better, probably going to cause inflation. I'd like to hear your comments because 45% of Americans don't want this. And also, these are people who are collecting child tax credit because they know how bad it's like taking 2 steps back because of inflation. Okay. But if they did this to $2,000 and then they can work on their Build Back Better to improve jobs. And, on fairness, Joe Biden's been waiting since 1972. They can throw in some. I don't like this stuff going out to countries. Leave your comments below. But they can do their agenda on climate change. I'll give them that. Stay with me. But they can give this money out to us now while we're in this pandemic. Coming out of this pandemic, staying positive. There's money. And they don't have to use the whole $500 billion. They don't have to use the $500 billion. They can use a little bit more than a third of it. I'd like to hear your comments on this. I don't understand. They know that. Biden knows that. The administration knows that. The Republicans know that. The Democrats know that. Do it for the people. I'd like to know on how you feel. Now, if you're new to my channel and you stayed here or any of my loyal subscribers to the end, I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to comment and like. I'm still going to give out this contest. I know I continue to say it. Probably going to give out the winners next week. So it's in your house, 3 winners. Nothing huge. A shirt or a hat, or shirt and a hat. Some coffee, I said. A Target gift card and a little bit of money, just money. I'd like to hear from you on this important update. I'm here for everybody. I'm going back to watching football. My team, the Philadelphia Eagles, are off today. Who's your team? Leave the comments below. Have a little fun. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Christmas shop. Enjoy yourself. Say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day, and there's always a solution on my channel. May everybody have a blessed, and it's just a beautiful Sunday. And let me know what you think on this. Ciao.